It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off.
Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring it up 3rd and 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win, and the defense is carrying.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one.
That was the first try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Rodgers' throw pulled in by Lamb. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Watson on first down. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. A nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they run the ball. It's still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're there.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Daron Payne busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Kamara up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field without letting his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's blocked it. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. It seemed like a blitz from the linebacker spot. He got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he couldn't use the block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Rodgers again now. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you get to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quickly.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Darren Waller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to the guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
To the air yet again, Watson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Cook again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Cook will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back in the field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One completion, total completion. They're going for more.
The offense on third down tonight. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Open man layup. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And again, it's Rodgers.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, there's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Rodgers.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Rodgers. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 6. A minute 36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
To throw, Watson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Watson.
His throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watson to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, happier than.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.